Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. First, we have Larry Holmes, 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach. And his opponent here, none other than Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
All right, here we go, y'all. Let's go. Hey, look. I'm not super good.
This bout, so much hype surrounding
I'm
this
gonna use
big
everybody
matchup.
to fight the champ. I don't know if y'all know about
And
this
there's the
old
bell to
Larry
start the
Holmes.
round.
Jab of a master.
Swing and a miss with that jab. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
It's so hot, it's so heat. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beat. This can be hellfire on earth.
Counter punch caught him clean.
Fuck out here.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I'm gonna catch his ass.
The straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Throws the jab, it doesn't score.
He's not fast.
The jab, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Come on.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Couldn't land that jab. Couldn't land that jab.
He better run. Suck ass, man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're gonna punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. They exchange punches.
He just nowhere around when I punch. No.
Big shots from both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
You're making me mad. Since you think you fuck you think.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round.
You know what?
That was almost a 10-8 round.
You know what? I'm gonna
We're
just be
hoping
easy.
for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power.
Hey, right hand, left hook. It's simple.
The straight right just misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
I'm gonna catch him. Word.
The courage on display here is incredible.
Right hand, left hook.
You'd like to see
To the
more
body.
jabs.
In the body. Ha, ha. Ha, ha. In the body.
Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Right hand, left hook. Right hand, left hook.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last
I know
round.
how to operate.
Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have
know how
in
to
store for us
operate.
in the next. And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete
Right hand
domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round,
Switch place.
everything works.
Switch
Wait
place.
for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook to the body.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so
Make him
hard.
cover
It's an
that.
uphill battle.
No rest for the weary.
All right.
That jab misses. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter punch right up the middle.
Yeah.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. The winner of this
Right hand,
surely
left
will
hook.
get a
Ha.
world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot.
You can't
Let's
see
talk
me.
about Holmes in that last round. As
Yeah,
bad as
keep talking
boxing
about Holmes.
judging can
Oh,
be
cut.
sometimes, there's no...
You cut crazy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Missing with the hook. No rest for the weary. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. The jab doesn't find a home.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Load up, Larry.
In that last round.
They keep talking about Holmes.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this one?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Trying to land that jab. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burn, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Swing and a miss with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Almost knocked me the fuck up.
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A swing and a miss with the left hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round.
Talk about Holmes dancing.
They ring the bell, and here we go.
That's all you can
Last
talk
round,
about.
complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
A lot of punch output. Thought there would be... Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Takes a deep breath, but
Man,
right
get the
back
fuck
into the
out of
line of fire he goes.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just...
Usyk. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Well, this is what he does, going right after the challenger.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket him.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That right hook won't score. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in the last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Man, he needs to go out there and run around.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That uppercut does not score. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judge.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance without...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Hook misses. That jab misses. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hook misses. This is a high-octane battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you've into it.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about
confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
It was a bad round, but
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have.
Oh, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. How is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Complete.
Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Can you continue?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this down goes Larry Holmes. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. You never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
A majority decision? You know what? I've got to agree. There's no argument there. I totally get it. I see where they're coming from. I see the score they've done. I wouldn't even argue with it. Maybe one round either side, but good call, good shot.
Alexander Usyk. Damn. Can he beat the great Tyson? Oh my God.